Hello.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
What's the inspiration behind your outfit? I
I
was saying you're saying you're wearing a Chanel bag, you're wearing one figure, you're wearing everything. So like, what's the inspiration?
I didn't go to my wardrobe looking for a Chanel bag. I just carried a black bag, a pair of jeans, a top, and
So you're a comfort over style kind of person?
Not really. I mean, if I like a pair of shoes and they hurt, I will wear them regardless. Like right now, my heels are hurting, but steez has to be maintained.
So now let's move to, like, you had a case with a Ghanaian content creator. She came out.
I didn't have a case with anybody. I let my grievances, I let my, displeasure known to the Ghanaian TV stations that were stealing my content and posting without my permission, which was unfair to me because I spend a lot of money on my YouTube films. So for you to steal, you download, which is one person's download is less than 50 cents. Less than 10 cents. So you download my movie and then you show on your TV station where you get paid for adverts. And then some individual who is very, very not the smartest in the room with a very minute brain comes out to say that they're promoting me. Make it make sense. And then mind you, this individual, who I'm not going to give the time of day, she starts the conversation by saying, when they call us, I don't blame them. That's what she said. I don't blame them. When they call us, they want us to do it for free. Now, they're promoting you. But she contradicted herself because you said they want you to do it for free, right? And you turned them down, right? But they stole from me, airing it for free. And that's okay. So when they do it to you, it's wrong. But when they do it to me, it's okay. If my name was Abena or Akosua, would you have said the same thing? So that individual dead, buried, gone.
I thought you said you were going to take the case legally. Was there any update about that?
So I did, right? No, I didn't take it up, but Minister Sam, God bless him, sent a message, had commented on my post and said they were working on it. Same thing with Kafui Danku. She had said, they were going to reach out to me. Now, I wake up one day and then I'm seeing me being insulted by people because Kafui Danku was okay to go on national television and say that she had reached out to me, but I never told her to film. Mind you, she sent someone with 200 followers and a private page to send me a DM. Which the likeliness of me seeing that is very little. First of all, this person has 200 followers, and it's not a problem to have 200 followers. Life is not about followers, don't get me wrong. But public figure. You're a public figure as well. Imagine somebody sending you Kafui Danku, check your DM. Would you check? Because half the time they are begging for money, begging for school fees and all that. So you send somebody with 200 followers and a private page. How am I supposed to see DM of somebody from a private page? Didn't hear from me. She didn't reach out to me. God bless James Gardner, who was the only person who had reached out to me. But Kafui Danku thought it was okay to go on national television and say that I've asked Bimbo and she's yet to respond till now what television is showing her movie.
That's wrong. Giving the seats.
So it's like, I don't know who to trust, but like I said, God bless James Gardner, because he has been the one reaching out to me, giving me blow-by-blow accounts. He didn't have to, but he did. So shout out to James Gardner for being open and for being very transparent.
Shout out again. I really like the fact that has gone, and congratulations on Broken Hallelujah, breaking records. I really love it when I see women doing exploits, women doing great things. Well, how was that? Well, how was that for you, filming Broken Hallelujah? Because I watched the movie, I saw a lot of comments on this movie, and this movie blew my mind personally. So what was your thought process when you were producing this kind of movie?
Everything started from last year. I had a meeting with Wally Sassori, the maker of Breath of Life, because I wanted something phenomenal as Breath of Life, even though I knew it was going to be in a smaller magnitude. So I reached out to Bibi, and thankfully he gave me a listening ear Bibi helped me with the story. You know, we had a series of meetings physically and online. And then when I was ready to shoot, Bibi was so helpful, gave me cameras for free, and I just wanted to do something different. YouTube, they've made us believe that YouTube people only love, but I believe that YouTube people just like good films. Whether or not it's love, just give them a good film. I know, like, it's tiring. Happily Ever After is tiring. Yeah, Broken Hallelujah was Happily Ever After, but it's tiring to see a boy meet a girl, they fall in love, or the house girl falls in love with the boss, the gate man falls in love with the CEO. No, it's just tiring. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted my audience to know that I love them, I respect them. I think they're smart. So I will do whatever it takes to make a movie to show that I don't think you're stupid. I love you, I respect you, and I want, whatever you watch to be pleasurable. So that was how Broken Hallelujah came about.
Really beautiful, mommy. I'm going to give you that. Now let's go to like your personal life. So aside from Bimbo the actress, Bimbo the influencer, Bimbo the celebrity, what is one item that you cannot do without as Bimbo Ademoye?
My phone.
Why? People say everyone's always item to their phone, but why your phone?
Because that's like my Instagram. I get paid to post on Instagram. I get paid to post. My YouTube studio is on my phone. So the two things that I love to do the most, which is like work on and post on Instagram and make movies and post, or support my colleagues by watching their movies, is on my phone. So my phone.
So if you weren't an actress, what would you have been?
An entrepreneur. I was selling hair. I was selling clothes. I had a clothing line. I had a shoe line. That just, an entrepreneur. Absolutely. I would have been selling hair or selling shoes or selling clothes, but buying and selling basically.
Now, there's been a shift in filmmakers moving to YouTube. Does YouTube really pay that much? Would you prefer releasing a movie to cinemas or releasing a movie to YouTube?
I would rather release a movie to cinemas if we could get the same support. If people would come out to watch, I would rather make a movie for cinemas. However, I've been one of the most blessed people on YouTube because I've never recorded a loss. I've worked really hard, but looking at the RPM in Nigeria is really low. There's a limit to which you can spend when it comes to YouTube films. Cinema, you can still take chances. You hear people saying, I spent 400 million, I spent 150 million, I spent 500 million. You can't do that with YouTube. If you go past a certain fee, you're your own. Because the RPM is so low. I'm talking as low as $3 per 1,000 views. So 10,000, 1 million views is like $2,000.
Because people be like, oh, okay, let's look at this Omoni Oboli's movie that broke records. So people were like doing mental maths, money watching the movie and everything. So that was why I'm like, do you really make that much money on YouTube?
YouTube is good because, first of all, you own everything. You're seeing your money. If you shoot this month, you're getting your money next month. It's not like the platforms where you have to wait, you have to let it pass, quality control, and then you probably get paid the year after. YouTube, you post today, you start seeing your money tomorrow. You start seeing it, and then you get paid next month. So it's good. However, there has not been a record of anybody making over a certain amount. I don't want to put a number to it, over a certain amount of money. That's why it's like, let's say YouTube, you can't invest beyond 100 naira on YouTube. If you want to go the extra mile, which a lot of us want to, but the fear of making the money back is what we're thinking about. You can't spend 1,000 naira on YouTube. Let's say the maximum is 100 naira. In fact, you can't even spend 500 naira on YouTube because the chances of making your money back is very slim. So that's why, don't blame my colleagues for using one location. Do you understand? Don't blame them for using one location. Don't blame them for using one actor. Don't blame them for using maybe like not more than 2 actors. These actors charge per day. and they probably have to shoot in 3-4 days. By the time they use this location, that location, I can't do it because I'm willing to take the risk. But not all fingers are not equal. We don't know what's in another person's pocket. Don't tell this person you're using only one actor, using the same face. She might be using that face because she has a relationship with that person. That's her friend, and the person will give her a very good price. And you keep saying, oh, you're using one location. That location alone per day might cost hundreds of thousands. Imagine having that type of location in 5 different places. How do you expect he or she to make their money back by the time their budget is already exceeding what they know that if I go past this, I can't make my money back? So please help us and consider us.
Yes. Help us watch Nollywood.
Exactly, like help us watch Nollywood, help us watch YouTube. Just because I'm doing the extra does not mean that they don't want to. They probably don't have the resources. And let me know, I have resources, I have connections. Some cars I use in my films, I don't pay for them. I call family, I call friends, So basically, not everybody has such blessings. So let's manage and help them with what they bring. They will do better with time.
So now we're here for Yellow Day, the movie of the moment, the movie of the year. What would you say about this movie?
Breathtaking. Not to say too much, it was breathtaking. Maybe because I'm close to the executive producer and I know how much she put into it, so seeing the results, it was just phenomenal.
So this movie is a movie that really propagates, culture, traditions, and I mean, it's a female-led movie. What do you think this movie is going to do to women, young girls, ladies, everybody, generally?
I mean, it's definitely going to up their confidence. It's definitely going to speak to females all over the world. Even though it's a traditional movie, it just still brings that, feminine power. The fact that the last time I watched a movie like this was a very long time ago, which was Lagidigba. That was Shola Showale. She was a king of an all-female village. Even though she turned on, she became something else, but it just brings about that power. The only person we have right now doing something like this, not only, but people that we have doing something like this are the Chimamandas and all, but in the aspect of tradition, Yellow Day will definitely speak to a lot of people.